How's it going? I'm Skeery Jones from Elvis Duran and The Morning Show, and this is CEO Unplugged. And today we're sitting down with Victor Mohan, the CEO of Mohan's Custom Tailors.
Yes.
Now, it's important, obviously, to, the fact that you're the man in charge. You are the president, CEO, right? And you always have to look good, and he smells good, too. You can't smell us through this. But
Yeah. So I always have to play the part, as you can see.
I feel underdressed because you look like $1 million.
Yeah, but you're Skeery Jones.
Oh, so you're saying I don't have to try hard?
Not at all.
Well, anyway, first of all, and I don't know if we can get a close shot of this. He's wearing his Mohan's custom tailored suit, not a tuxedo. But look at the stitching. It's not quite stitching. Look at those stripes. Oh, it says Mohan's on it.
Mohan's on the stripes, yeah.
Right.
So I wore this on purpose, actually, today, obviously, because another athlete last year wore the same type of suit, but used a bad type of message on it.
Oh.
So I wanted to bring it back, but I wanted to show a positive message.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, very nice.
I'm trying to show the audience that, yes, you can wear a suit like this and put something nice on it. Your name, the name of your company, the name of your dog.
You can do this for anybody at
yes,
Mohan's.
Yes. So we make this. We also personalize lining.
I love it. This is beautiful.
I used to be into my bodybuilding a lot. Like, I was a hardcore gym rat. So that will always be a part of my heart, you know?
So it's okay to do stuff that explains your character and the kind of person you are. On the lining and your tie especially.
Not only do you have to own the suit, but you really have to own it.
Right.
You understand? Own the suit.
Sure.
Like, it represents you. So this is what represents me, you know? And so I was thinking, you know, we have all these books of all my linings. And then I was thinking to myself, well, I'm not going to pick this, because I'm only into bodybuilding. So guess what I did? I put bodybuilding in every suit that I own now.
Right. Wow.
Everything that I own, it's like a given, this lining. Because as you can see, the colors.
Yeah. It's great. I
so
love
damn
it.
colorful that it goes with every suit that I have. Every color, it's like a given. So it's bodybuilding.
I love the contrast. You're looking sharp, I have to say.
Yeah.
But I wanted to, kind of get into it for the people that are watching this.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are future CEOs, and they're wondering, how do you get from here to there? And you and your family have built a legacy, or a legacy in the building, right? So
yes.
Could you first give us a little background about Mohan's? And where did you guys start, and how you got to where you are now? It's a big question.
It is a huge question, actually. Let's take it back to 1972, when my father, Mr. Mike Mohan, he opened up the business, and he was. It's really hard at first. It's really hard. He was telling me about how my mom used to support him like all the way through. It's hard at first. Then 1978 is when his luck changed.
Why?
Because I was born. But no. Okay, I'm being very humble about this. We lucked out. The nurse in the hospital was best friends of Patrick Ewing's mother.
Okay, the famous basketball player, New York Knicks legend,
the Hall of Fame legend, Patrick Ewing. Like, the nurse was really curious about my father. Oh, you dress very nicely. What do you do? Oh, I'm a custom tailor. Oh, well, I have a friend who like, the son is a professional athlete about to go on the Knicks. So we made his draft suit.
No way.
All right. Then my father made a deal with Ewing. And Ewing said, I'll happily be in your advertisements. Put me in. And, Ewing was like the king of New York. Once he started advertising in the New York Post, boom, business was booming afterwards.
Right. Everyone needs that break, that big break. So Patrick Ewing was it for your dad and the company.
Patrick Ewing, and 2 years later, so now we're talking about 1980.
Right.
Walt Frazier walks in the door.
Of course, because Patrick Ewing is wearing your dad's stuff.
Yeah, but he's not the style guy. So Walt Frazier said, I'm the style guy.
Oh.
I'm the New York legend. I'm the champion. I'm the real Hall of Famer here.
Right.
You should be advertising with me. So they cracked a deal right there. Right there, they cracked a deal.
So with your company now as it is today, how many employees do you have? Because I just want to paint the picture,
Okay.
like an overview for people that might not have ever
Great
heard of
question.
Mohan's.
Okay, so in my factories in Hong Kong, we have about 20.
Right.
All right. And in my flagship office in the city, we have about 12.
Sometimes, a son or daughter might rebel and be like, I don't want to do what my parents do for a living.
Yeah.
So what made you say, like, I'm on board
I'll tell you.
with my dad's company?
Okay. For a long time, I was confused. I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I grew up in the business. And that's what I knew how to do. And I knew how, and a part of my business is to take care of the customer. I knew about that, and my father thought it was best anyways that I work outside of the office first, get experience outside of the office, the real world, get a real job. So I started working at Sears.
So he didn't hand it to you on a silver platter and said, you know what? You could just relax, man, because eventually this will all be yours.
Yeah.
You actually had to work.
Yes.
To be. That's great that he taught you those values.
I worked at Sears.
At Sears.
Yeah.
Okay.
I worked at Sears. I remember I had an strict manager, Rita Hicks. She wanted to know why I was working there in the first place. Like, I was very overqualified. She was like, you're overqualified. How come you're not working for your dad? I see his ads in the papers. Like, why? And I told him it's because
I got to pay my dues.
And I have to pay my dues.
He wanted you to see how the other half lives before he can allow you into the fold. So what separates Mohan's from the competition?
The experience and the quality and the construction of our clothing. We are ranked number one. Yes, we are number one as far as
quality
construction.
and the
now other tailors
fabrics?
They might have the same materials,
right?
But I'm not talking about materials. I'm talking about the way we build our clothing, the construction.
Oh wow!
We hand sew. We properly hand sew. We use the best materials. The interlining is what it's all about. So if you're versus most of the competition, I'm not here to bash anybody.
Sure.
But I know from feedback of clients that come in, new clients that have tried other places and I'm like, and I ask them, why'd you stop going there? And they're like, oh, the suits look great for a while. Then all of a sudden they started to change shape. Do you know why that is?
Why is that?
90% of the stuff that you get outside is like glued. They call it glued suits. They glue it. You remember back in the 80s, when you used to use this iron, a hot iron, and you used to like iron on something on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
That stuff never lasted.
They do that with interlining. It's a cheaper way of making the suit. It's a dirt cheap way. And that's why you have suits that cost $40 or $50. And I'm thinking, wow. And then they have like a buy one and get one free.
That's what my mom and dad used to buy me when I was a kid. So obviously, what sets you guys
suits? Yeah, okay. So
you guys don't do glued.
No, absolutely not. We hand sew, and because we hand sew, the shape remains the same. It's always perfect. We're perfectionists, and they're made to last at least 10 to 12 years.
What was the most outrageous suit you made, and for who was that? And was that your favorite person to work with?
Outrageous suit would be, of course, Walt Frazier.
Oh, Walt Frazier.
Yes.
Okay.
Walt
what did
Clyde
it look like?
Frazier. The famous suit that he wears that he's known for, it's the cow suit. It
looks like a cow, like a black and white spotted suit.
It's not black and white. It's like black, white. It has a little bit of beige in it.
Regarding celebrities, you mentioned all this clientele.
Yeah.
Anyone from the last 5 years who might be your favorite to work with, or you still work with Clyde and he's the man?
I still work with Clyde and he's the man.
Okay.
I mean,
he said it, not me.
He is the man. He'll always be the man. No one dresses like him. No one in New York dresses like him. No. The thing with Clyde is that he not only owns the suit, but he owns the suit. You see him, he wears it with pride.
Right.
And that's his staple. That's a staple. Like Clyde wearing, the day that you see Clyde wearing like a bland suit, you're going to be like, Clyde, are you okay?
Well, what do you guys have coming next? I mean, it's only up from here.
Wow.
I mean, you guys,
okay.
You've already come so far.
Yes.
How does Mohan's grow as a company you take it there?
I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I can't give too much information, but what I can say is 1800s, like the jackets were longer.
Yep.
Right? 1900s, they were shortened. That they look like this, but looser. Now we're up to the slim fit style. But I want to shake things up.
Are you
completely.
hinting to me that you're actually going to turn the suit industry on its ear from Mohan's, and you're going to be like, everyone's going to be copying us because I have an original idea that hasn't been done yet?
Yes.
Okay, you can't share that with us.
I'm not going to share that, but artists are working on this as we speak.
All right. Well, when can we see this new debut in the world of suits? Because suits haven't changed very much over the years. I'd like to, when are we going to be looking at?
In about a half a year's time.
Oh, so months. This year, in 2019.
This year, I do want to launch something.
Mark his words, something revolutionary to the suit world is coming. I'm excited.
Yeah, I really want, I'm all about innovation.
Right.
Innovation is key, just like Apple. Apple is about innovation. So suits should be about innovation. I think everybody's just copying everybody else.
Is it going to be
Tailors are just copying everybody else. That's why I wanted to wear this suit right here, because I want to stand out. I want to be different. And I credit all this stuff to Mr. Versace, who I've been watching, who had a great vision, and that's why his company is where it's at, because of his vision, because he used to create these dresses that were, he used belts. He used his belt as a part of, a dress. So it's like, as long as you have an idea, the key is you've got to stand out.
Where can people find Mohan's?
We are conveniently across the street from Grand Central Station. Yeah. We're on the Madison Avenue side, 301 Madison Avenue, 3rd floor. The entire floor is ours.
Now, what if someone is in Kentucky watching this? Can they order suits online? Can they see what you guys have? Do you do mail order?
What we do is we have our trunk shows. So we have an on-the-road, kind of like a salesperson that'll stop at the Marriotts and the Hyatts in the areas, Boston, Philadelphia. We cover kind of like the Eastern Coast. We haven't done West yet. But in the future we will be. Okay. So what we do is we have the trunk shows and then we advertise for it. Oh, we will be here. Like example, we will be in North Carolina on this day at this Hyatt. Visit us here.
So where can people follow you online on social to see when the next trunk show is?
MohansNYC.com.
Mohan's NYC.
MohansNYC.com.
And as we get out of here, I'd like to know, because it's been bothering me this entire interview, what's in the suitcase?
Okay, in the suitcase. Very good question. So this is my style book that I wanted to show off, and we've got all the styles right here. Oh, and that's what I show. Of course, I got my. Well, what's a tailor without this?
So it's important to have a custom tailor like yourself.
Yeah.
There, making all the measurements all over your body, so they can design a suit that fits like a glove.
Honestly, you should be coming to us because we've been here for a long time. We were the pioneers. We are the pioneers.
Right.
The first ones to do it. You should be coming to us. You'll be in great hands. Yeah. Satisfaction guaranteed. Perfect fit. It's a no-brainer. Try us out.
Well, I got to say, Victor Mohan, Mohan's Custom Tailors, you guys, you're awesome. Thanks for the insight on suits.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.